All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Shalawam, shalawam, y'all. Shah Shabbat, that's where you got it, man. You can go ahead and take off on it.
Shalom, shalom. Give honor and glory and praise to Abba Yahweh, Baal Shem, Malak Yahweh Shai, the King of Israel. And today, we're going to a lesson today for brother and sisterhood, the importance of brother and sisterhood. And I also want to give a shout out to the sisters out there who be holding the house down. I salute you. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shemaratah. And I want to give a strong shout out to the brothers that be out there putting in this work at the risk of their lives, dealing with scoffers, holding down the households, you know what I'm saying, providing, leading, and protecting each and every day of the week. And shout out to our little ones as well. But you know, I mean, y'all go to school every day. I know y'all get looked at different because y'all wearing y'all fringes. But no matter what, keep doing what the Most High wants y'all to do. And that does not go for our little ones, that go for all of us. The importance of this lesson is that we need to learn about brotherhood and sisterhood because the unity and the love got to get stronger, especially in these times. And we know that we got some wacko. We know they got that wacko about to come for us pretty soon. And now this is a more of a better time to discuss these things. So the objective of this lesson is to, you know what I'm saying, is to put away animosity towards our fellow Israelite, our brothers and sisters, make the unity stronger, and to be a brother and be a sister. I mean, to have their backs no matter what. So the first part of this lesson we're gonna go into is the unity amongst the brothers and sisters. And we're gonna start this off with Psalm 133, verse 1.
Ready?
Ready?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor my mind eyes lofty.
So, hold on. I said Psalm 133, verse 1.
133.
133, verse 1.
Salakia. All right. This is Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Uh, reason why this is good because brothers, you know what I'm saying, we deal with each other. I mean, we deal with the outside world through the week, dealing with our bosses, and dealing with other things. And then when it comes out to the Sabbath day, it's a day of rest, refreshing, getting around the brothers, and it's a great thing, man, to be around people that you know where the real love is coming from. Knowing that we can talk about things that are burdens or talk about things in general, just talk about, you know, fun and plan events, talk about the Sabbath, getting a lesson in, and just enjoying each other's company. Cause we know that people out there, we know what it's like being around them. See, they all talk about the worldly things, and at one point in time it used to be like that, but we strayed away from that. Don't nobody got the time to hear the Most High God's word. Or even want to talk about it, not even that word. And that's why it's a good film when you get around people that's like minded like you. And same thing with the sisters. Sometimes it's like a stress relief for, you know what I'm saying, to get, from the house sometimes. Or even dealing with worldly people or things. Every time I see sisters get around each other, it's like I see smiles, I see laughter. And it's a great feeling, especially when we see our little ones getting around each other. They're always happy to see each other. So therefore, that's why ain't nothing better than the unity amongst brethren and sisters. And now we go jump to First Peter chapter 3, verse 8.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 1, verse 8.
3 verse 8.
Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be continuous,
Courteous.
courteous.
That finally be ye all of one mind. That means all of us should be thinking one alike. All should be on one accord and all in the same wavelength. Be, you know what I'm saying, having compassion towards one another. Be compassionate towards your brethren and be compassionate towards your sisters. Just whatever, you know what I'm saying, they're going through that need, if they need a shoulder, I mean, you know, they need an ear, lend it to them. And likewise with the brothers as well. And, you know what I'm saying, have pity for one another. Because, hey, somebody just ain't, you know what I'm saying, some people just go through things. Don't, you know what I'm saying, don't be like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying, don't be trying to talk bad on the brother or sister because they going through something. And sometimes you got people that actually do that. So have pity towards one another and be courteous. Always be courteous. Now we gonna go to the next section, spreading love and being like-minded. Let's jump to Hebrews 10, verse 24. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
Let us consider one another. Always be considerate towards our people. Always being considerate towards your brother and sister. If they need something, hey, help them out. Like if your brother, like if you got a brother that needs a ride to the Sabbath day, they can't get there, help them out. Help them get there. Say, hey, brother, you need a ride? And we say, sure, hey, go pick them up. Because we all together as better as one, especially when going to camp. Sometimes what people say, sometimes things happen. Some people's vehicle can get messed up and they ain't got a way of getting there. Hey, dang, you know, sell hell, don't want your brother on the bus or nothing. So help them out. Same thing with the sisters. Help that sister out. She might need your help during the week. You know, so her husband might be at work and it might just be one vehicle at the house. If you know that if your household got two vehicles, help that sister out. Help her get to where she need to go. And let's go to Philippians, the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 1 through 2. This thing here.
You said Philippians what?
Philippians chapter 2, verse 1 through 2.
Okay, kind. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, start at verse 1. If there be therefore any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like minded, having the same love, being one accord of one mind.
If there be therefore any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any wills and mercies, fulfill you my joy. I mean, fulfill the things of Mashiach Yahushua. Be in the spirit with one another. Be like-minded. Stay on one accord. Stay on one accord and continue to be like-minded. Stay around like-minded people. You get around wise people, you're going to be wise. If you get around people that's full of wisdom, you're going to be full of wisdom. Get around those that have knowledge, and you're going to be filled with knowledge. That's why it's best for us to stay around each other. Because guess what? It's going to come a time where, we ain't going to have no choice but to. I mean, look where this world is going at. This world going to hell in a basket. And they know that they see us with these fringes on, and they coming for us. That's why you got to stay around those that's like-minded. The world ain't like-minded like us. Let's go to First Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10.
This is the book of Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you.
I hold that right there. You know, to tell you the truth, we got to speak the same things when it comes down to the laws, statutes, commandments. And let nothing come between us, and don't let nothing drive a rift between us. Not doctrine, not anything. And guess what? I see, and trust me when I tell you this, I see this a lot on Facebook. There's so much division with what this person said in the scripture, what that person said in the scripture, and to me, it's sickening. I see it all the time. I don't even try to get involved, to be honest with y'all. Just like right now, there's some people right now divided about Paul's writings, this thing about Ruth. I mean, if people see, like, I'm going to put this thing out about Ruth. If people sit there and actually read Deuteronomy chapter 23, then it'll help explain Ruth a lot more better. And then the book of Judges on top of that, from when the Moabites took us into captivity. With
Hey,
that right there, there shouldn't be no division on whether Ruth is a Moabite or an Israelite.
hey, Salakia. Hey, repeat the Deuteronomy
Nobody
scripture.
can hear you. Type the mic.
I did. That's probably messed up.
Still can't hear you.
What about now?
Oh, no.
Just go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I can hear you now.
Oh, come. Yeah, I was saying to repeat the Deuteronomy scripture because that your phone had blanked out when you said it.
Kind of what I was saying about Deuteronomy 23, what I was saying they would help people understand about Ruth the Moabite. Ruth, who was mistakenly as called a Moabite. Now we should know that if Ruth was a Moabite and Boaz just happened to marry her, one of the two things was gonna happen. Boaz would either been put to death or they went back and they went into captivity again. That marriage was not sanctioned. The Most High said, "Do not even seek their prosperity nor their peace." He told us not even deal with the Moabites. So clearly, that's right there. There's more than enough evidence right there to show that, hey, Ruth is not a Moabite. She might have been mistaken for a Moabite. Because if you go to the book of Judges, I forgot what chapter that was. Matter of fact, when I think about it, I think that was our second captivity right there. 18 years, if I'm right. If I'm not, somebody correct me. That is in captivity for 18 years. But the thing is, I don't think everybody came back. So that's why I see a lot of division with that. So sometimes brothers got to learn how to read, to say, sit down and go in the brother's inbox and say, hey, let's go on one chord with this. Brothers and sisters don't do that. And we all say we believe in the Mashiach Yahushua, then there should be no division amongst any of us. Then you got those OT onlys. And I really don't like to deal with them. Because they'll tell you straight up that Yahushua ain't real. Never existed. But then yet though, Moses spoke on them in Numbers. Or was that Deuteronomy is 1 to 2? Isaiah speaks on them. David spoke on them. Jeremiah speaks on them. Ezra spoke on them. So how can he not exist? They talked about his coming. So continue reading. Malak Shema.
Kind. But that ye be perfect, joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Right? That means we perfect ourselves and holiness, perfect ourselves in the same mind. So we all trying to go in the same direction. We all right now, we all racing for that crown, We all racing to get our names in that book of life. So therefore, let's walk in the same mind. Let's just keep walking in the same direction. But that's the only way we gonna get there. Let's go to book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 10.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love
All right,
and
hold it right
honor.
there. Hold it right there. It said, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. I mean, you see your brother, hey man, hey, how you doing? Shalawam, brother, what's been going on? Salute your brother. That Marv, you know what I'm saying? Be kind to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there talking, don't be out there grabbing your brother. I mean, like, giving him that look like, man, I don't like that dude. And a lot of our people does that. And that's a sad thing. Well, you can't even greet your own brother. And you know, and be honest with you, you got some brothers in other camps that do that. They're like, Shalawam, man. Like, man, they look at you when you speak to them, but they got that look in their eyes, and they like, what is he saying Shalawam to me for? Like he better than you or something. The thing is, you gotta be better with your people, not better than your people. And there's even some people in Israel right now that still got that same mentality, worldly mentality like that. But me, I don't care if I see another brother out there. I'm gonna be happy to see him, and I'm gonna walk over there and speak. That's when we got to stop. That's why we got to break this mold right now. And it don't matter what camp we in, and it don't matter who we up under. If you see your brother out there in public, random friends, man, go there and talk. Same with you sisters, man. I know y'all sisters y'all got that kind of bad. Y'all would not go out there and speak to another sister for nothing half of the time. Y'all got to break that mentality. If y'all see a sister in the friend zone and blue ribbon, speak. I mean, yeah, I understand that y'all got to catch the spirit out, but still go over there and speak. It don't hurt y'all to do that. Because guess what? When we get out there in the wilderness, y'all might as well get used to doing it now. Because y'all got to do it out there. And for the brothers, man, go out. If you see your brother, your friend is on, go speak to him. Because guess what? When it hits the fan, they ain't going to be looking at what camp you in. I promise you that. So right now, let the love right now, get the love with one another right now. Show that love right now. Spread love. You got something you want to add about?
Con, grab Sirach chapter 10 and start at verse 6 and 7.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 6, starting in verse 6. Bear not hated to thou neighbor for every wrong,
All
and
right, so
do
don't so don't, we literally we're gonna wrong each other, what I'm saying, in this walk, what I'm saying, brother to brother, sister to sister, brother to sister, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrong each other. But Sirach is saying, hey, don't bear any hatred towards towards your brother, towards your neighbor, right? Because we know that your neighbor is your brother, your Hebrew brother or your Hebrew sister, right? Go ahead.
do nothing at all by injustice practice.
Injurious practices, right? So anything that's not of the law, hey, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't take what Esau say, because Esau, they'll see eye for an eye inside the Bible and think, hey, they want blood. You know what I'm saying? But we're not supposed to practice those type of things. We're supposed to practice the law. And the law tells us don't hate your brother or sister in your heart, right? Go ahead.
Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both do of one commit iniquity.
Right, so you're gonna commit iniquity if you got pride inside your heart, if you too proud to talk to another sister, you know what I'm saying? If you too proud to talk to another brother, if you too proud to even apologize, you know what I'm saying, for something that you might have done wrong to that person. You know what I'm saying? It is literally you gonna commit you're gonna commit iniquity. I was about to say adultery. You're gonna commit iniquity, you know what I'm saying? Because number one, we're not supposed to have pride, right? Number two, pride creates that hatred. It creates separation. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was just saying, you're not better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you see a brother or sister and you don't speak, You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that, because we know we can't literally speak to every brother or sister we see. We might be riding past, you know what I'm saying? Brother might be on an important phone call. You know, same thing with a sister. They might be on an important phone call while you see them out. So they may not be able to speak, you know what I'm saying, every single time. But don't just turn your nose up because, oh, I'm with this camp, so I'm not speaking to nobody else unless I know they would, you know what I'm saying, they with us. You can't do that because you never know who you could actually who you can deter from this walk. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got right there.
Man, and and to be honest with y'all, pride ain't made for nobody. And pride goes before destruction. And we all know how the Most High feels about iniquity. So the best way, it's best that y'all stay away from that. Like we just saying, folks, speak to your people. Speak to them. And like we said, we know this, that like, for example, if they're on a important phone call, fine. Wait about man, Shalawam, sister, brother, and keep it moving. But if you go over there and speak to them and they able to hold a conversation, do that. Because next time they see you again, they're going to be like, hey, man, that brother spoke to me, man. You know, he cool. I finished reading first Corinthians. I mean, myself, sorry, Salakia. Finished reading that I brought in Romans.
Romans,
Uh,
kind, and honor, preferring one another.
and honor preferring one another. So that being said, speak to your people. Greet them. And stop with this attitude thinking that you're better than them because you better with you with this camp or that camp. I see a lot of that going on too. Hell, it happened to me one time. I ain't gonna say who, but man, we gotta stop that. Let's go on, jump to John chapter 15, verse 17. Well, verse 13 first. And then drop down to verse 17.
This is the book of John, chapter 15. You want to start at verse 15?
Um, that's that. Start verse 12.
Verse 12.
Right.
This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
I hold that. Love your brother, love your sister. Because guess what? The world don't love us. And they don't just actually tell you, they show you more, they show us more than they tell us. Come on, man. We see that every day. Ain't worse, some of our own people don't even love us. That's why on the Sabbath days, man, this is right now, on the Sabbath days, when you go around that brother and that sister, it'll come upon time that this right there in that circle is all you gonna have. So the love between us got to start going stronger now. Everyone stronger than ever. Read.
Greater love had no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends.
All right. Some of y'all may look at that as like something tough to do, but hey, then y'all shall leave it and lay his life down for us. So that's why we gotta come in and be like minded like him. When it comes down to it, are you willing to lay your life down for your brother? Are you ready to lay your life down for your sister, your wife? Or are you willing to lay your life down for your people? And yeah, I know it seems easier said than done, but that spur of the moment, they'll tell them what you gonna do. And you ain't gonna know what you gonna do. But most likely you will. Because you got your love and that heart for your brother that much. Or your sister. And there ain't no greater love than that. And Yahweh showed us ain't no great love. He gave it ain't no great love than what he's done. Because he loved us that much. He knew the rams and the bulls and the goats, the pigeons and the doves. The Most High was getting fed up with that. So he said, I give y'all my flesh, I give y'all my blood. Just so we can get to that kingdom. And when it hit the fan one day, that's what we gotta be willing to do for each other. If it happens. And jump down to verse 17.
Kind. These things I commanded you, that ye love one another.
And that is a direct Slakia. And that is basically a direct order. Ain't nothing changed because the Most High said the same thing. Love one another as I have loved you. Sisters, start spreading that love around. Because they need y'all. So y'all sister might need that love. Not might, but she do need that love. And brothers the same way. More love, no room for the hate. No room for it. Because guess what? We all we gonna have. We all we got. Let's go to Proverbs 17, verse 17.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
And guess what? That don't mean that, oh, if your brother go out there and do something, they ain't got no business doing. That don't mean go behind them and get in trouble with them. What they're saying is that if your brother that you love very much, he can if it's some adversity come his way and it's not his fault, hey, be there for him. Have your brother's back. Because guess what? My brothers, I know my brother, and I know my brothers. And I know they don't do no wrong. If something come knocking at that door, I'm there. I'm gonna have my brother's back. Because how much I love my brothers. I know they ain't out there doing no wrong. So if you know your brother ain't out there doing no wrong, have they back. And I ain't saying going there with violence or nothing, but if you can be there and try to defuse the situation, do that. It ain't hard to do. And you know, if you love your brother that much, you ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. And the same with you. Like, and you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. Let's go to Genesis 13, verse 8.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 13, verse 8. And Abram said unto Lot, Let that let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thou herdmen, for we be brethren.
Now you see how Abram had went to Lot, because at that time it was like they was in a little in a little small space, whatever, and they kept getting into it. And Abram went to his brother like, "Hey, look, man, listen, let's not have no strife, and let's not have this animosity towards one another." So he came to him with an offer like, "Look, if you go this way, I'm gonna go the other way. If you go that way, and I'm gonna go this way." And sometimes you got to do that with your brother. If you feel like there's some tension going on, go to him. I mean, that's gonna be the next part of the lesson, but still go to your brother and try to squash it. And especially this right here was a little bit of petty too, all over some space. I mean, the Most High did tell Abram at the time, not Abraham, Abram. He said, "Get your wife and get your stuff and live from your father and get to a land where I'm gonna bless you." He didn't say bring Lot, because Lot was not his possession. But nevertheless, though, it worked out. Let's see. Let's go to James chapter 2, verse 8.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 8. If ye fulfill the royalty law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well.
If you love your brother as you love yourself, then you do well. Because why? Because the Most High said, love your brother. Not just in deed, but you gotta love him in truth. I mean, you ain't not just in word, but you gotta love him in truth, in deed as well. Don't just tell your brother you love him, show him that you love him. If your brother needs you for anything, be there for him. But not if not if he getting himself into his own trouble. Like if you're going to have deliberately doing something wrong, no, you don't do that. But if your brother needs you, be there for him. If your brother want to talk to you, then give him your ear. And sometimes you ain't gotta be in your brother ain't gotta be in trouble. Sometimes, hey, just go hang out with your brother. Do stuff with him. You ain't gotta wait till the Sabbath day or some higher holy day. Just show your brother love. All right, now we're gonna go to 1 Peter 2, verse 17.
This is First Peter chapter 2,
2 verse 17.
verse 17. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood.
All right, hold
Fear-
it. Honor all men. Honor all your brethren and love the brotherhood. And guess what? Ain't nothing better than the brotherhood. Ain't nothing better than ain't nothing better than the brotherhood. Being amongst your brethren, laughing amongst your brethren, and laughing with them. Because out there, it ain't just like that. There ain't no brotherhood out there. Nowadays, now it's like, man, you go out there in the world, people's like everybody out for themselves now. And trust me, it's hard to feel even to see our people like that. Out there, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no honor amongst thieves out there. But us, when we come together on the Sabbath day, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but joy and good times. That's what I love about the brotherhood so much. A chance for us to get away from the outside things. You got anything you want to add to Buck?
Lie, I'm good. I'm good.
And the same thing with the sisterhood. Love the sisterhood as well. Because guess when I see y'all sisters get together, I see y'all smiling and laughing all the time. And I like to see that. I want to see more of it. You said something, the Buck?
Nah, I can't go ahead. That was just my son.
Con. All right. Let's go to book. Let's see. What was I just said? Let's pay to verse 17. All right. All right, let's go to the first epistle of John, chapter 4, verse 7.
This is the book of First John, chapter 4, verse 7. Beloved, let us love one another, for love of God,
For
and
love is of God.
for love is of God. Salakia. And everyone that loveth is born of God and know of God.
All right. Now, at one point in time, yeah, I mean, we was in the world, we weren't doing this. But ever since we came to this truth now,
Shalawam descends from the Riverside Cafe on this Friday evening. Things cooled down in Paris, but will heat up this week.
somebody's mic up like, all right. Now, at one point in time, we weren't doing this. But now that we know it, now we do. And let's continue in this. Because if we love God, we love our people. And for each passing day, let this love grow stronger and stronger. And I go to show that we are of God, the Most High God, because we love our brethren. And people go look at you, and people go look at you different. And some people gonna be wanting to know, hey man, what's this about? And they gonna come to you and ask you, like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got nothing but love, and you know what I'm saying? You love your people. Where you get this from? Because some of our people some of our people ain't used to that. A lot of people ain't used to that. Even the worldly people. And we gotta show them love too, because they need it. And who knows? They might even come in with us. Come on, man. All right, let's go to Hebrews 13, verse 1.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue.
And don't stop it either. Let brotherly love continue all our days. And it only comes with unity. And I said, what's better than this? Like I said before, out there they don't love us. But in our hearts, we love each other. And now let's get to something. Now we can jump down to let's go to Rock 6 verse 14, and that'll be the last part of this one.
You say Sirach 6 and 14?
Right.
God. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath founded such as one hath founded a treasure.
And you know what? Even though it says a faithful friend, but it also goes to your brother. Because that brother that knows you well, he gonna defend you. Right? You ain't there, or rather you is there. That brother right there gonna be like your tower. Anybody try to say anything wrong about you, try to say this or that about you, you gonna be like, no, man, I don't want to hear that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. One day this actually happened to me one day. Like it was this clown on Instagram one day. He tried to say something bad about somebody in our camp. I ain't gonna say who. But he's like, man, you shouldn't be in his camp and all that. I'm like, yada yada. I'm like, look, man, you don't even know that dude. You don't even know that brother, man. So don't even talk about it. Don't even talk to me about him like that. You don't know him. I know him because I met him and I felt the spirit. I mean, yeah, I never told him that this was said. In fact, this is my first time even telling any of y'all this. And this happened to me about about a year and a half ago. So no, man, I ain't gonna let nobody talk bad about y'all, especially if I know you. Because guess what? But Yahshua here gonna defend you. And all praise to the Most High can do that thing. So with that being said,
Hey,
Bishop, go ahead.
Salaki, read verse 16.
This is verse 16. It's Sirach 6. A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
Right? And how is that so? You know what I'm saying? It is literally like the brother say earlier, he literally was saying that it don't gotta be the Shabbat, it don't have to be a feast day. You know what I'm saying? Call and hang out with your brother, call and hang out with your sister. You know what I'm saying? Because that's literally the medicine in life. Whatever trials and tribulations that they face throughout the week, you know what I'm saying, in life in general, especially in this captivity, we always need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And every time we always, whether it's the same brother, you know what I'm saying? Because some brothers are closer than other brothers, some sisters closer than other sisters. Whatever sister or brother that it may be, you know what I'm saying? It always feels like it's a load lifted off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You're talking to that brother or sister, you know what I'm saying? They literally carrying to help you carry that burden. You know what I'm saying? They're removing that burden and literally sitting there with you, you know what I'm saying? Grieving with you. And that's the medicine in life. Go ahead.
And they that fear the Lord shall find him.
All right. So if you fear the Lord, if you keeping and walking in these law, statutes, and commandments, He's gonna put you with a congregation. He's gonna put you with that brother or sister. It happens all the time. Look how, all of us met up. We didn't all know each other. So what happened? We at Walmart, we shopping, being like-minded, like, hey, the Shabbat coming in. We gotta, hey, Judah love Walmart, man. Israel love Walmart. So we literally, a lot of us met inside Walmart. And then the ones that didn't, it was, what I'm saying, the brother met a brother at Walmart. Then a brother might have known the brother already, what I'm saying? And now what I'm saying, we introduce each other. Next thing what I'm saying, we a congregation. So by fearing the Most High, He's going to put you with people that you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know when that thing is real, So all praise to the Most High for y'all brothers. All praise to the Most High for LOI.
God.
Man, I didn't meet y'all at Walmart, but hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, I miss him. I really honestly do. Canelo, man, that was my guy, man. All because my team leader introduced me to him. That's the reason why I met y'all right now. All because Cornel walked down to my station when the line broke down one day. And I introduced himself to me and this other friend of mine, used to be a friend of mine.
Kind is always that brother of a brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some brothers meant to be there for a season. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers a few years, some brothers a lifetime, man. So hey, all praise to the Most High for whatever it is.
All praise to him for it. And you know what I ain't gonna say, man, no grits. I love being with y'all, man. And like I said, Brother David ain't even know me, man. The brother just welcomed me in with open arms. All he knew was that I worked with Cornel. And that's all he just knew. But he's like, come on in. And y'all accepted me. And that's why, man, I ain't never going nowhere unless the most I say otherwise. But other than that, I ain't going nowhere. So you can get to know me. Hated to love it, Yashawaru on top. All right, let's get to oh no, just finish out. You finished out first 14.
God.
Let's go to all right. We gonna jump. We got this part is only gonna be one scripture, teaching one another. Go Colossians 3 verse 16.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and astonishing one another in psalms and in hymns and in spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to be the Lord.
It says that the word of Christ dwell in you richly. That means let the laws and everything else dwell in, being your dwellings in all your members of your body. Not just in yours, but in the body of your brothers as well. That means learn from them. Learn from your brethren. Each one to teach one. Teach one to to reach one. And please don't be prideful and talk about. And please don't be prideful. Talk about you don't learn from such and such. That might be saying the wrong thing. Learn from your brother. Don't be prideful and not learn from them, especially if they're younger than you too. They even saying scripture that the youngest will go teach the old ones one day. I know not Elder y'all, this is not a shot thrown at you or nothing either. So please don't look at it that way. But don't be puffed up. Learn from one another. Let that word fulfill your heart, your mind, your spirit. And then on top of that too, now the hymns and the spiritual songs, now we don't know a lot of them too much. Hey, it would be nice if we do learn them. Like it said in the songs. Coming to his presence with singing, right? So therefore that's something we need to I admit it's something we need to do a lot more often. Like one day we should start trying it. Now let's go to the next segment. If he or she offends. Now this right here gets a little bit deep because a lot of our people does this. A lot of them. And too damn prideful to apologize, take the correction, and don't want to be held accountable. We're going to start with Matthew at chapter 18, verse 15. Oops.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Hold it right there. If thy brother trespass or if thy sister trespass against thee, pull that brother to the side, get on the phone with him if y'all ain't near each other, and let it be between you and him, and be like, hey, brother, you offended me. And if he asks why I offended you, and if he take it, and he be like, yeah, you're right, bro, I offended you, and I'm sorry. And then let it be right there. Same with you sisters. Say what you got to say. Hey, look, sis, I felt offended when this happened, or you said this and this and that. And please stop being all extra. Please don't be saying no more than what you need, what needs to be said. A lot of men, y'all, and I don't care. I don't put it out there. A lot of y'all sisters got it bad with that. And then some of y'all even too prideful to even take the correction. Or even take or hold yourselves accountable for what y'all say. And then next thing you know, y'all got brothers getting dragged into it. The small things, smaller ant hills get blown. Big mountains coming out of ant hills. Learn how to control your mouth sometimes. Just be like, look, I felt offended. And she tell you what she felt offended at. Like, hey, sis, I'm sorry. And the sister says she's sorry. They go, okay, everything's good. And leave it at that. Don't drag it. Please stop doing that.
Kindness, Salakia. Let me add, literally, that's the first step. When you don't pull them, you know what I'm saying, or go to them, call them, make a phone call, whatever. When you do it the opposite way, when you go tell somebody else and then tell somebody else, and then to get back to them that you feel a way, you know what I'm saying? Now it may not work out, you know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna cause something that shouldn't even have to be caused. It's gonna cause a lot of tension and all of that. But if you do exactly what Yahweh Shah was telling us to do, literally go to that person and tell them, You know what I'm saying? That's the first step. Now, if that person don't want to hear you, I'm sure the brother gonna get into it. So I ain't gonna jump ahead. But go ahead.
And like the brother Bach was saying, don't go telling another person either. But we all know in the world, we all know how that happens. What happens on that point? One person gets it, they twist it up. Another person gets it, they twist it up. And by the time you get back to that person that's meant for it, that person gonna come back and they're gonna be feeling some type of way. And as you know, some things gonna get out of hand. And like I said before, a lot of y'all sisters is good with that. Please stop that. Go directly to that sister. And if that sister don't want to listen, then you go get another sister. Before you get a brother, go get another sister. Not a sister, an elderly sister, a sister that has knowledge and wisdom. And then if they don't listen, then you come get us. And no, we don't need the whole dang on congregation either. And no, we don't need to be calling out there in New York to get them involved either. Just wherever you at, handle it right there. And once y'all say what y'all gotta say, let that be the end of it. Don't drag it, leave it alone, and that's it.
Shalakia. Don't be waiting on the right before Day of Atonement.
And that's even worse. Do not wait till the damn day of atonement. Because then your atonement would not be accepted.
God,
Do not wait
hey,
till no.
you always see it, man, all on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? They talking. Hey, if I offended anybody, trying to get them last minutes in. Like, no, hey, start doing that now. If you want to put that on Facebook, start doing it now. If I offended anybody, hey, Day of Atonement, a couple months from now, hey, let me know now. I don't want to wait till the last minute because it might go over your head. You might not even think about it. You know what I'm saying? You might not even thinking about an offense that you might have did or anything like that. So if you even have the thought that you might have offended somebody, put that thing out there now so, brothers can come forward. If nobody come forward, it's nothing that you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Your hands is washed with the situation if nobody come forward and say nothing. Cause sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you could literally offend somebody and not even know it because that other person held that in. You know what I'm saying? So, and as a matter of fact, where that scripture? I just saw it too. Sirach, where is that? Sirach 19, real quick.
Oh no, I think I might got that one down here. 'Cause that's gonna be the next part too. Matter of fact, might as well go to it. Might as well go to it.
You got 19:16.
Nope. I do
Okay,
got 10-11. So we're
I
gonna
got
start right there first and then go to 16. I go to Sirach chapter 19, start at verse 10.
Khan. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 10. If thou hast heard a word, let it die with thee.
All right, put it right there. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to a brother y'all man from Sons of Thunder for this one. Man, and he is right. Brothers and sisters, if y'all hear a word from one of your other brothers and sisters, man, god damn, take to the grave with you. Take it to the grave with you. Or better yet, keep it to the end of time. End of this captivity, whatever. Don't go out there trying to expose a person and go out there telling them it. Like, man, wait, you know what I'm saying? What you tell and hear and then go out there and tell every damn body, stop doing that, man. Please stop doing that. That shit irritating.
and that's something that's, you know what I'm saying. Now, if it's something where a brother it could be sin or something like that, you know what I'm saying? No, you don't hold that in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta literally go, hey, this brother is but he's committing sin. So I gotta go say something. But if it's literally something, it could be whatever, look, I guess a closet secret, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's what the brother is talking about.
God, stop doing it, please. But if it's like a major sin, no, you gotta let that thing go. But man, if it's something petty, come on, man, take to the grave. But man, just act like you ain't never heard it. Now doing one of those things like when your parents used to tell you something when you was back in the world, let go out the one, go out the one end, right out the other. Yeah, I know some of y'all still good at that. Hell, I know I am. Yeah, I'll plead the fifth. Not all the time, but every now and then. Verse 11
I'm gonna finish out 10.
or 10, yeah.
And behold, and be bold, it will not burst thee. A fool travaileth with a word, as a woman in labor of a child.
See that right there? A fool, a fool travails the word. Just can't wait to get it out. Please don't be a fool in our sight. If I can't tell you something, then guess what? Nobody gonna be able to tell you anything. Then nobody ain't gonna want to talk to you. And then you're gonna be sitting there wondering why.
Don't be a D'Angelo Russell.
That dude right there, man. We ain't even gonna speak on that one. Golly.
Hey, well, technically speaking, though, you know what I'm saying, in the worldly mindset, you know what I'm saying, of course he's wrong, but on scriptural, even though he may not know that, you know what I'm saying, he did what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The brother was committing adultery and he spoke up on it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is when it comes to that one.
I mean, yeah,
You good, King?
I'm good.
Okay.
We'll get some water right quick. But yeah, I mean, he was, but dang, come on, man. Yeah, let the whole world know.
Hey, that's true, but that's how you know it was out of order. Because it literally, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to go to him one on one in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Go let him know, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But hey, live and you learn, man. You live and you learn.
Yeah, that junk could have went sideways real quick. But now, what's that verse you want to pull on chapter 19?
Verse 16.
All right, pull it, bring it out.
Time. This is verse 16. It's a rock. 19. There is one that slippeth in his speech.
See that? So hey, everybody done said something that they probably shouldn't have said, or it might have came out wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your delivery might have been off. Everybody's done that, right? So that's why I said there is one that slippeth in his speech, right? But what else?
But not from his heart.
Right? So not from his mind. His mind don't ain't intended on hurting you. ain't intending on inflicting pain or, verbal abuse towards you. His mind is not on that. You know what I'm saying? But he might have been in the moment, could have been a moment where he's grieving over something. He probably sad. He could be angry. He could be mad, frustrated. You know what I'm saying? And it just come out. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Or he probably could just not, he or she could not be thinking at all. And here it is, you know what I'm saying? The moment you know what I'm saying, you say something and then in a split second, all it takes is a split second. It could be a split second response. And then next thing you know, hey, I know this person, you know what I'm saying? Why would this person do me like this? You know what I'm saying? It's not on purpose. A lot of the times it's not on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Unless like when you angry, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really slipping. You trying to shoot below the belt anyway when you're angry. But this is why the scriptures tell you in Proverbs, be angry and sin not. You know what I'm saying? So it's one that slipped in his speech, but not from his mind. Go ahead.
And who is he that had not offended with his tongue?
So nobody. It's nobody that's walking this earth that haven't offended with his tongue. You know what I'm saying? So always recognize your offense to your brothers, your sisters, especially, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? You have to know. Hey, everybody offended with their tongue. We done even offended towards them. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, you gotta have that compassion, like the brother was bringing out in Corinthians. You gotta have that compassion because everybody is not gonna be on point every single time, every minute of the day. You're not gonna be on point. You're gonna have some times where you mess up, but we gotta literally be there for one another and literally understand that we are gonna slip up. And don't double down on it. Don't be like, hey, man, forget what you saying, forget your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with that. You know I wasn't saying that, so I ain't even dealing with that. You want to keep on crying about it? No, it's not about keep on crying about it. You acknowledge that and be like, okay, hey, I take that. I take that one on the chin. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault, that's my bad. And let it go.
Uh, a lot of brothers, got a lot of problem with doing handling that.
Come.
That's why I said sometimes learn how to control your mouth. If you're angry, don't be too quick to speak. Let's jump on to chapter 11, verse 10.
What book?
Same book.
11 verse 10.
Yep. Same book.
All right, Salaki, start at you might want to start at 7, King. For real.
All right, he right, he right. Start right there.
Khan. This is book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke.
Hey, and the Israelite community, that is a very big problem right there. A very big problem. And I see it all the time. And I gotta admit, every now and then, even I has a little problem doing that. Yeah, I tell myself. Sometimes we just gotta listen first. Well, we don't listen first. We listen one person's side first, and then we go rebuke the other person. Oh, we gotta hear both sides, then get the rebuke. And then we don't even examine the truth, and that's even worse. Well, it's going by what somebody else say, or going by what we say or what we do. And that's what we felt at a lot of times. Especially, I'm gonna be honest with you. This time, this don't even really go out to the sisters. This really go on the brothers most of the time. And if I can remember, I think Priest y'all even said this one time. At one point in time, he was right. He was right. And that right there is just basically getting sickening. Don't be too quick to blame. Sit down, be calm, and listen. And then when you hear the truth, then you start rebuking and start correcting. All right, read now verse 8.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt man in the midst of their talk.
And that's another big problem. That is another big problem. Every time somebody start talking, when the other person start talking, after the first person to talk, then the other person want to start interrupting. And dang, if that person let you talk, man, shut your damn mouth up. Shut your black lips and let that person talk. Let him get his side out. You got yours out, but then you want to interrupt this man from getting his side out. No, man, that ain't how the game go. Keep your mouth shut sometimes. Keep your black lips shut sometimes and let that man talk or let that sister talk. While you were saying something, and somebody telling Elder Watson on mic. Yeah,
It's off.
yeah, you was on. You was trying to say something, Elder.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Con.
I thought
I got a script on what you was talking about, and it's Rock 20:5.
Nope, I don't have it. Go ahead, pull it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 20, verse 5. There is one that keepeth silent, and he found wise, and another by much babbling become hateful. So when it come and the matter, we gotta first listen to the whole matter before speaking on what's going on. Because we going blather back and forth battling, we gonna start hating one another. So we gotta stop and listen to one another and examine the whole matter before we fall out with another for something small. This is what comes in our community. We quick to do that. Oh, you did this and did that. Instead of examining the matter and solving the problem so we can both get along one another and both go down this road together. Because all we got in this truth is one another.
And on the top, and then add on top of that too, then worse. Then when y'all see each other, this go like, okay, then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get on the phone with each other and y'all can't. Then y'all mess around, wrong words being said, and this go like, oh, then you know what it is when I see you then. And that's y'all gonna be ready to fight each other. So no, we can't have that. That's why some things need to be nipped in the bud. But at the same time, let that person get their words out. One person talk, then let the other person talk, and after that, then let the judge say what he gonna say. But this right here, I've seen this happen very often. Very often. I'm tired of that. Let's go to verse 9.
Strive not in a matter, in a matter that concerneth thee not.
Concerneth.
Concerneth thee not.
Now hold that.
It's
If it ain't got nothing to do with you, stay the hell out of it.
God, hey, you already know. I already know what you're thinking about. The whole Sakari situation.
Exactly, man. God damn, man. Shut the fuck up. Stay out of it. That is not your business. And that ain't the only one. That is not the only one.
God.
Y'all know what other one I'm talking about.
Hey, it's countless of them. There's
Countless of
countless.
them, man. God
Yeah.
damn, man. People need to shut their fucking mouth up and mind your goddamn business that pays you. That's probably why half y'all broke now and ain't got nothing because y'all mind everybody else's business that ain't paying you. Like they say, mind the business that pays you. Matter of fact, just mind your business, period. Stay out of other people's matters, man. Don't be all up in their mix. Like we just said back then, you all up in somebody else's mix and all up in somebody else's Kool-Aid don't know the flavor.
Right. And I
God.
gotta add a disclaimer in there. Unless you see him sinning, shut up.
Just shut your black lips. Leave it alone and let it be at that.
You
You
better
ain't got
shut your
nothing to do
black
with it.
mouth.
Yeah, shut your black mouth. Us being nosy and want to be up in somebody else's business, man. Don't worry about them. Worry about your own. Matter of fact, worry about what's going on in your camp or worry about what's going on with you. Don't worry about them. Pray for them, but don't worry about them. As long as the brothers ain't slide out the truth or nothing, then it's all good. As long as they start there putting in the work, it's all good. As far as that, man, don't worry about their situations. Let them fix that. Just pray for them. I'll finish it out.
And sit not in judgment with sinners.
Yes, guess what? We don't know what the Most High gonna bring upon them. And trust me, we all know we don't want that smoke.
God, and it's literally going into, it's talking about the people that's not minding their business. You know what I'm saying? They judging the whole thing and they, what I'm saying, literally committing sin as they judging it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, don't sit in the judgment, don't sit in that seat. Don't sit next to them when they doing that. Don't join in with them when they doing that. You know what I'm
Because
saying? You got well known scoffers, in and out the community.
better yet, I'll do you one better. They're called instigators.
God.
And for all you little punk ass motherfuckers out there, quit instigating it. Leave it alone. I don't care. I'll say it as I say it. You don't like what I was saying? Hey, deal with it. That's all you gonna do is deal with it. Quit instigating things, making it going from bad to worse. Oh, I paid my money, so I should know, man. Shut your dumb ass up. You don't need to know. Just pray for them.
Salakia, sometimes their emotions get the better of them. They need to check that.
Yeah.
Like Nas said, y'all niggas deal with emotions like what's sad is I loved you and you traded your soul for riches. Quit being emotional. Men are not made to be emotional. All right, go down to verse 10.
My son, meddle not with many matters.
All the See, that's just what we was talking about. Matter of fact, I think I read that somewhere in the book of what book was that where it says be not a master in many things, but you will not be held guiltless, something like that. I remember, it's like if I'm chopping it up. But anyway, don't meddle in a lot of affairs. Not just with that situation, but just anything. If it ain't concerning you, don't deal with it. If nobody involving you, don't deal with it. You ain't gotta be a mediator in every single thing. Leave it alone. If it ain't concerning you. And the sad part is I see a lot more dudes doing this now than women than sisters is now. A lot more brothers doing this than sisters is now. Back then, they used to be like that. Hell, even when I was in the world, hell, dudes would be like, man, sure, man, my business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, just like, nah, man, you got dudes up in everybody's mix. And the women starting to fall back now, like, man, no, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'd rather just, man. What the hell we doing here? Damn role reversal? Oh, then I guess that's the wrong choice of words, because boy, that's literally happening too. Doing a damn role reversal. Now the damn men want to be women, the women want to be men now. Well, I read.
For if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent.
I heard it right there. Is guess what? You something been meddling and being in everybody else's business, you're gonna be just as guilty. And once again, you're doing instigating. So quit being in other people's affairs, man. Just leave it alone. Can't get simpler than that. I finish it up.
Okay. And if thou follow after thou shalt not attain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing.
And guess what? When that judgment comes down on you, hey, you gotta get what you deserve. You gotta take that. Take it to the chin, take it to the head, whatever. Because when you sit there instigating and meddling in other people's affairs, you ask for that. And you get what you ask for. So chill and fall back. It never hurts to do that. Especially you damn men out there. Like calling yourselves brothers. Be a brother unto your brother, man. Stay out of his mix. Let's go to Luke chapter 17, verse 3.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 3. Take heed to yourself. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. And if he repent, forgive him.
Basically, yes. If your brother, if you know what I'm saying, if you mess around and he does something against you, hey, put him in check. Like if he comes to you and be like, hey man, I was wrong. And I shouldn't have did that. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ask that you forgive me. Take that and move on. But at the end of the day, he's still your brother.
Yeah, not just move on, actually forgive him. If he stole something from you, forgive him. It don't mean invite him back in your house, but it just means, hey, forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Allow him to, literally repay you. Give it back, repay you, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all prideful and be like, no, I don't want it no more. Don't be prideful. Because then that's not you forgiving. You're not being forgiven when you're being prideful. So, if he took something from you, you allow him to give it back or replace it.
And then, oops. And then it's gonna come back. Then on top of that too, then it's gonna come back on you double. And I know how the Most High is about forgiveness and pride and being prideful. Whew. All right. Let's jump back to the book of Sirach and go to chapter 9, verse 18.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 18. A man of an ill tongue is dangerous in his city.
Now hold up. Don't don't be speaking bad about people or anybody. Don't be speaking bad about your brother or your sister. Because what I can turn sideways, I can really turn sideways quick and bad. Outcome of that can never be good. Especially if you're speaking ill of anybody, especially if you mess around and speak ill of the dead, I can turn bad because people take that real serious. If you turn around and be like, man, that nigga ain't worth two damn dead flies or something like that. And that person knew that person, then he gonna take that to offense really bad, hard. Ain't no telling what that person do to you. So please beware of doing stuff like this. Because right now you got people in the Israelite community right now speaking bad about a certain person. Like as if they knew the person, like they grew up with him, like they was sitting next to him and did all these things with him, whatever, man. Damn, come on, man. Y'all don't even know that man. Stop it. That man did you no harm and no wrong. Leave him alone. He been down here doing a great work for a long time. Read.
Oh, shit, my page turned. Oh, there we go. And he that is
Rash.
rash in his talk shall be hated.
A man that just abusive with his talk. A lot of people hates that. And he gonna be hated. But brothers and sisters, please avoid that. I see a couple of sisters right now that do it on Facebook. Talk about another damn brother and just goes off on some of the elders. I'll be like, man, damn. What these people ever do to you for you to even talk about them like that? I probably never even seen them or probably never met them a day in their life. As you think nobody don't see her, but man, everybody be seeing her. That's why a lot of people really don't comment on it. So she ain't doing but bringing hate to herself. And you got brothers that do the same exact thing. They worse than the sisters doing that. All right, let's go to right, did we go to 6 verse 1 today? Sirach 6 verse 1. Oh, did I go there?
Nah.
Yeah, you go to Sirach chapter 6, verse 1.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 1. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
Hold it. If you're gonna be a brother, be a brother. If you're gonna be a sister, be a sister. Don't become a dang on brother and then turn around and become his enemy for no damn apparent reason. Just out of the blue. You got some brothers and some sisters that actually does that. Why you want to make an enemy out of somebody for no apparent reason? Read.
For thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach, even as shall a sinner that had a double tongue.
And then guess what? Then you're gonna become an enemy of everybody. An ill name and an ill name, a hated name, and you're gonna be a reproach on everybody. Ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you no more. So that's why I say, man, be a brother. If you're gonna be a brother for that person, be a brother. If you're gonna be a sister, be a sister. Jump down to verse 8.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
All right. And you got some people that actually does that. Something go wrong, they poof and they disappear on you. They go right to the left and then you all by yourself. And you don't need a person like that. We don't need brothers and we don't need sisters like that. If you're gonna be locked in with us. That's why it's always best, like we were saying before, that's when it's always best to try the spirits out as well. See what that person about. And this is where when you get in trouble, in some type of trouble, that's when that loyalty gonna kick. Then we gonna see who's loyal and who's not. I mean, I'm just saying like this, I'm with you, I'm with you. And that's why we gotta start, that's the things that we gotta start developing more. Loyalty. And that's something we really gonna need, especially in this time.
So like you got Ecclesiastes 4.
Let me see. No, I do not. Bring it out.
I'm about to get it real quick. This is a book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. So he is stating we are better together than divided. We can conquer more things if we together. Just don't sit up and divide ourselves. Now the enemy come in and destroy us because we're not one. We're not a union. So we need to come together and settle things, be brotherly love. So when the enemy do come, we can destroy them. So they can't plan against us because we're joined at the hip. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up. So right there, it is good for us to be together. Because if he fall, my brother fall, I can pick him back up and get up out of his ways or destruction or whatever. But if I'm by myself, how can I pick myself back up when destruction comes my way? I'm gonna fall every time if I'm by myself. That's why you need the brother, and this is why you need the sisterly love to uplift one another, so we can build one another, so nothing can destroy this bond, so we can conquer these enemies, these spirits, these principalities that come our way. And again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? So how can you be warm alone? If you by yourself, it's nothing you can do. You need that brotherly love and that sisterly love. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him. And then a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So just explaining, if we're together, nothing can break us, nothing can cinder us. We can conquer anything come our way. If we're together, if we like-minded, if we go down this path together with one another, nothing can break this bond. That's it. The sound on that.
Con, and like the brother just said, man, two is better than one, three is better than two, and four is better than three. And with us together, can't nobody stop us. Especially when we got somebody like Yahweh Shai being backing us up, and the Most High, Yahweh.
Hey, hey, Solomon was spitting right here. And he say, what he say in verse, hold on, I just lost it. I had it right there. Is that verse 10? No, it's not verse 10. Verse 12, it says, and if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him. Meaning, hey, let's jump him. Hey, Solomon, he wasn't holding nobody up. Like, all right, you beat my brother, hey, we gonna jump you.
And you gonna get this work coming from us. And that is what it is. You mess with one, you mess with all of us. And that's just what it's hard. That's just how it's gonna be. So they even better know what he dealing with. But we damn sure as hell do know what we dealing with. I just gonna jump back to chapter Sirach, chapter 6, verse 10.
And again, some friends is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy afflictions.
And that's just what it is, man. For some people ain't gonna just be there in your affliction. They abandon you. And it's gonna be like, damn, man, I thought that was my bro, man. I thought that was my sister. I thought he was gonna be with me to the end. And they guess they showed that young lion on their back. That young lion got down their back and they ran on you. I gotta show that wasn't no brother or that wasn't no sister. So with that being said, if you're a yellow back, man, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, stay away from us. We don't need yellow, we don't need cowards around us. And if you're gonna be my bro, be my bro. Be with me to the end. Be my sis. If you're gonna be your sis, be a sister to the end. All right, now let's go to let's jump to chapter 7 and go to verse 12.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 12. Device not a lie against thy brother, neither do the like to thy friend.
Stop thinking of lies to tell on your bros or your sisters, please. Please stop doing that. I see a lot of that going on as well. Now jump down to verse 18.
Change not a friend for any good, by no means,
All
neither
right,
a
all right there. Change not a friend or change none of your brothers and sisters for any good by no means. And guess what? And guess what? You got some people right now that trade you in for you got some people right now that trade you in for $1,000. You got some that even turn you in for $1,000.
God, they did it in the Maccabees, man.
It's like I'm gonna show how wicked our people was. Man. That was a damn shame.
God. Hey, they did it to Yahweh, man. Look at Judas did it.
Trade
Judas.
me this one. Trade me this one. 2 pieces of check. I'm like, man. And somebody, honey, he gonna hang himself. Man, I was like, man, somebody should have cracked your head open first. Somebody should have cracked his head open before he did that. After he did that. Just like a stem where some of your man, you got brothers out there turn on you. So beware of those people. Don't do that. Don't turn on us. Because guess what? You think that your enemy out there ain't gonna do it to you? But you're telling around to do it to your brother that loves you dearly, that has your back. It's the wrong answer, pal. Don't do that. Let's go to chapter 8, same book, chapter 8, verse 17.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 8, verse 17. Consult not with a fool, for he cannot keep counsel.
Whoo! And I'll be honest, you got some sisters, brothers that can't even can't hold water. And you got even some of them blockheads that can't even boil water. So why the hell you want to tell them something and they can't keep nothing? If you know you got that certain brother, that certain sister that can't hold things in, then don't tell them. Or go to someone that will, but don't bring that person along either. Go to that person that knows how to hold secrets, and that's good at doing that. That knows how to hold counsel as well. And I won't go telling everybody else the whole matter. Out there broadcasting your business. Like it's you know what I'm saying, like it's breaking news or something. Hell, this is the damn Channel 5 news. What the hell's you the damn news anchor? You don't need to be telling, you don't need to go be telling that person business, man. And you got people that does that. All right, next part we got I'm gonna just put out a couple more. In this one, we just gonna put out slander and gossip. Yes, that is a bad thing going on too. And we're gonna go to Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord.
Do not go behind your brother and sister back gossiping about them. Is the house jacked up? Don't be going around talking about, man, that brother house was all nasty, holes everywhere, trash can empty, man, or that sister house. Don't do that. You got some brothers and sisters that actually does that. I mean, it says, do not stand against the blood of thy neighbor either. In other words, what that saying is, if you see some harm about to come to your brother or sister, don't stand there and let it happen. Hey, you get in the mix of that thing. Because then you might mess around and save your brother's life. Let's get on the book of James, chapter 4, verse 11.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 11. Speak not evil one to another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge.
See that right there? Don't be speaking evil of your brother. Don't be down talking him. Don't be down playing him even behind his back. Because the most I ain't playing that. And then it was worse, you know what I'm saying? It was like you basically judging your brother without even knowing what's going on with him. And a lot of our people got a bad thing with doing that as well. So instead of just doing that, why don't you go to that brother and ask him what's going on before you try to speak evil of him? Because you never know what that brother's going through. Oops. All right. Let's go to Proverbs 10, verse 18. Oops, hold on, back with that.
This is Proverbs 10, verse 18. He that hideth hate will lie with lying lips, and he that utter a slander is a fool.
A person that slanders your name constantly is nobody but a fool, especially if you don't know nothing about you. If you don't know nothing about that brother and sister, don't do that. Especially if you don't even know them like that. I don't see people slandering people's name for no apparent reason and not even knowing who, not even getting a chance to know them. All because of what doctrine they might have or whatever scripture they might say and breaking it down. Or this person, man, he don't know what the hell he's talking about, man. He's spitting bad doctrine. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting bad doctrine. He's saying it's wrong. And then want to go around and speak evil and then want to slander him and say, man, he don't know what the hell he's talking about. Don't listen to him. You got people that do that. Please, for the love of the Most High God, stop doing that. If you feel like a brother said something wrong or a sister said something wrong, go to them and just at least try to correct them. Notice what I said, at least try to correct them. Now let's go to the book of let's see. Same book, go to chapter 16, verse 28.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 28. A forward man showeth strife.
Hold it right there. A forward man, that means somebody that's perverse. Guess what? They sowing strife. That means they starting fights. Read.
And a whisperer separates chief friends.
Somebody that's talking crap behind somebody's back. Say what this person said, what that person said, and that's they sowing strife between somebody. They sowing discord of my brethren. And that's what. Now that brother don't be a brother unto you no more, or that sister don't want to be a sister unto you no more. So do not be that sister that does that. Do not be that brother that does that. Because guess what? The Most High gonna bring a severe punishment on you for doing that. Because they don't tell what's likely. They don't tell what you likely causing that brother or that sister to do. All right, so the last one for this part. Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 20.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 20. For I fear least when I come, I shall not find you such as I would, and that I shall be found unto you such as ye would not. Least th- there
Let,
be, lest there be debaters, envious, wrath, strife,
back.
backbiters, whispering, swelling, and tumults.
Hold on just a second. Oops. All right. Okay, I'll be a few minutes. I'm just gonna be a few minutes long. Just bear with me. What is that? 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 20. Yes. There should be found unto you so as ye would not. There should be debates. And there's a lot of debates going on, a lot of envyings, a lot of strife, whispers, man. We gotta put all that to the side. We gotta put all that to the side. And that goes to show that if you're doing these things, you don't love your brother. All right. Now I'm about to close it out. I'm about to close this out with Galatians 6, verse 1 and to 3.
This is a book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one. In the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Brother, if a man be overtaken in fault, you which are spiritual, restore such an one in a spirit of meekness. In other words, if a brother if he's been overtaken, overwhelmed by something, help him out. Don't let him go through it alone. But as you know what I'm saying, he can mess around and give up. And same with that sister. All right, go to verse 2.
Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
Guess what? So if your burden, you going through something, your burden is my burden. So with that being said, my brother's going through something, and I'm there with you. Then guess what? We're gonna have to get out of this thing together. And that's where the love come in, that being each other's, taking on each other's burdens. Because guess what? When not just one alone, they go overcome it. But with more than just one, we can do it together. Read verse 3. No, that's it. That's it. So basically, what this is, man, just be a brother and be a sister. Be a brother unto your brother, and be a sister unto your sister. Because in this world today, this is all we got. And don't let your brother go back into the world. Don't let your sister go back in the world. They feel like they can't, if they're straying, keep them from going that way. So as right now, this concludes my lesson for the night. Be a brother unto your brother and be a sister to your sister. This was the importance of being a brother and being a sister, and it's truth. Anybody got anything to add on to that?
Nah.
All right. I
Good
guess we'll
lesson.
talk. Oh, go ahead.
And I was just saying, good lesson, King. Good reading. Definitely the widest must wine on the reading. So I knew I could have did it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hear my voice. It ain't all the way there. So I ain't wanted to be a long drawn out horse. You know what I'm saying? Reading. So all praise to the Most High, man.
All praise to Yahweh. Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
Kind. Good lesson. Good lesson, brother.
Water, man. All praise to the Most High. All right, then I guess this closes out, man. And Most High said the same. If we doing camp tomorrow, so y'all camp.
Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it, man. We'll be out there, man.
Come.
Kind. All praise the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
All right, Ashar Shabbat. Shalawam, Israel. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Um, hey, and again, all praise to the Most High. Ashar Shabbat. Enjoy y'all Shabbat. Shalawam.
Shalom,
Shalom.
Asar Shabbat.